what is it, May? I think it's May 6th or May 7th, 2010. Weekly The World Lies Report. From me, the Coleman. A couple nights ago, my wife and I, for the first time, and I don't remember when, nobody in the family had anything going on. None of the kids had sports, no practice, no commitments of any sort. Literally just a night of nothing. The weather was gloomy. Everybody was tired. It was a great night to just veg out and do nothing, which we don't do very often. And so I said, yeah, okay, let's watch a movie. And the kids are, doing their own thing, watching their own movie. And my wife said, let's go watch a movie, just us, or let's go watch. I said, okay, well, let's look on demand and see what we're gonna rent, or see what we can rent. And she said, let's watch this show here. My mom said it's really funny, and I don't even remember the name of it. But it's the first sitcom I've watched that has been made in the last probably 10 years. And whatever it was, they have a gay couple with a baby. And you see the progression of TV. I mean, I'm not just going to bash on the pushing of the homosexual agenda. I'm going to bash on the fact that we push sexual perversion at any level and every level. I mean, I don't care if it's homosexual relations or if it's fornication and promiscuity, or however that word is. But you take it back all the way to Happy Days. Back when I was a kid. Oh, Fonzie was the coolest. And what did Fonzie had? He had more than one girl on his arm almost all the time, and different girl every day. And although they weren't as vulgar, you get the idea. You got the idea, Well, now they're just completely vulgar. You go forward a few years, after that, which was my favorite sitcom when I was living for this world, was Cheers. Sam Malone, same thing. Except they made it very clear that Sammy was having sexual relations with all these women. Where at least in Happy Days, they were kind of discreet about it. So the progression goes, and then you got 2.5 Men. I mean, I haven't seen that show, but from what I understand, it's basically the same thing with Charlie Sheen. But the same progression has been made with the homosexual agenda on sitcoms. Ellen, I remember Ellen way back in the day, where she came out on her show. And then sitcoms started having homosexual characters. And then it got to the point where homosexuals were a main part of the show, and it was a normal and celebrated lifestyle. And not only that, they were promiscuous. They had promiscuous sex. And that was the coolest. And now we've slipped down this slope where now not only does that go on, but we have homosexual couples with kids. Why is that a big deal? The big deal is whether it's fornication between man and woman, girl, boy, whatever, or whether it's homosexual, either way, the sexual perversion of this society is an abomination to God. He's clearly said that is outside of his will, but everywhere you look in sitcoms, it's celebrated. Whether you look at Friends, it's celebrated free spirit, free sex, or whether it's any of the other ones. Another one that was one of my favorites, Seinfeld, same deal. Everywhere you look, they're celebrating this, and you parents need to realize that your kids are believing that this is normal, that this is a normal thing, that this is natural. And be prepared for things to get worse and worse. And I mean, between teenage pregnancy, the abortion rate, and the rest, sitcoms are only part of the problem, but they're pushing this agenda that is just killing this nation. There's no more family values anymore. It's live and let live. It feels good, do it, and it's an abomination to God. And that's all there is to it. So be warned. Be warned, parents. If your kids are watching this garbage, I assure you that they will start living it out. I know I did before I got saved. Before the Lord saved me from the pit I was in, I was living out and walking out characters on sitcoms like Sam Malone and music, the lyrics of songs. So don't think that they're immune to it, and it's outside of God's will. And that's the fact. The world lies and says, hey, it's all good, no problem. Hey, you live your life, I'll live mine. Well, you're going to hold their hand. If you approve of this, the word says this is going to come. Not only will the day come when people will immerse themselves in sin, but they'll approve of those that do. As long as you hold that attitude that, hey, live and let live, you do your thing, I'll do mine, you're literally holding their hand while you both walk on your way to hell. And I don't know what other way to say that. That's just the truth. You can go ahead and believe the world and what the world lies to you through TV and entertainment all over the place. You can buy the end of the lie if you want, but the truth is found in God's Word, and all this garbage is an abomination to Him. So that's it for today. That's my report for the week.